Hi guys, well we've had to rush down back to the plot because I made a mess of the video. It's something or nothing, but yeah, today it's the 18th of February 2024. When I did the video earlier it said 2023, and I said to all you time travellers and people who suffer with amnesia. So yeah, here we are back on the allotment to redo the video. And I tell you, it's been a nightmare getting this video together because we've had to condense 4 days of work at the back of the plot into like 35-40 minutes of footage. We managed to get rid of the compost bin now. We've cleared all the compost out. You're going to see all that. You're going to see me doing a control burn on the plot. On an allotment, there's certain rules that you got to follow, so I'll show you what we was doing. We even had some jacket potatoes. You'll see them at the end of the video. We managed to get rid of a load of paving stones. I give them to my friend Deborah. Give her the rest of them just to get rid of them. Really, I needed space, and I've got hundreds of them. So we give her even more. I took some round. She actually come over and she was looking at the glass and she says, "Oh, see what you're doing with that? It's a bit dangerous." That I said, "I really need someone to get rid of it." She says, "Well, Anastasia over there says she wants some glass to build a greenhouse." I said, "Well, bring her over anyway." She come over. She said, "Well, it's not me who wants to do it. It's Damon, the Polish lad over there." I said, "Well, if he wants it, it's there. Come and take it." He says, "It's free for you if you want it." There's a lot of panels. If you separate, they was falling apart there, double glazing, but I couldn't smash them up because they've been laminated together, unfortunately, and if you try to break them, they won't crumble up and won't be able to pick the bits out. So anyway, we've done all that. We actually laid some paving stones, which luckily there was where we was tidying up, and you're going to see me laying them. Unfortunately I had to redo them again because I was leaning. They all come clear in the video, so I hope you got your popcorn and your coffee ready. So here it comes, guys. This is what we've been doing. So we're in the process of we're down to the last couple of 3 inches of compost there. I will be pulling this bin out, this wood out shortly. Just underneath all that wood, that white thing, there's a load of wood ready for burning, but there's a load of glass behind it as well, and that all needs to be pulled out and smashed up and got rid of. All this lot's got to be, all the wires got to be cut off this. I've got my angle grinder, so I'll probably end up doing that today, but it all depends on that there. Now, it hammered it down with rain last night, so it's rush against the weather. However, the one thing I will do today is finish off around my dahlias. That's the main thing. So I'm going to get another barrel of this, whether it kills me or not. Buttercup's there checking for mice. Not found any. She's very disappointed. I'm not. I'm quite happy. There's not a single one. No holes. I thought there was an hole, but there wasn't. But don't get me wrong, there probably is a few mice underneath this bloody water tank here. Anyway, we'll have at it. Like I say, I've still got a lot to do. So I fill that wheelbarrow. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Guys, we've pulled the frame, what's left of it, out. I'm going to get my angle grinder and just take all the wire off. We'll stack the wood underneath here, because this is what we're going to be burning. Not this stuff here, this stuff, but the stuff here. The plastic, I'll get rid of that elsewhere, I think. But it's all going to get burnt anyway. Well, we're on the home stretch of getting all this compost out of here. We've just got this pile here to go now. I've been scraping it around this side, so I've just got to be careful where this 1,000 litre water tank is. You can see the soil there. It's actually gone into it, and it's probably going to list if I'm not careful. But I'm going to make the compost bins and leave that in situ. I will remove that and put a brand new one in. We found loads of scaffolding bars of about 3 foot long. My mate was after a load of these, and so I get rid of them to him. That's go to scrap. this piece of thing, this thing here is a part of a greenhouse. We've actually got down here as well, that there is the keystone, which I found buried underneath here and I never put it in. It's the boundary marker. So when we put the compost bins back, I might put the boundary marker back as well. The boundary's over here, where I just pulled it up from there. So right, anyway, that's what we're doing. We're just getting all this now, and it's laborious getting it into there and sieving it all out into that bucket. Once it's done, and then we can start thinking about burning. I'm going to move that grinder now, right now, before I do anything else. Otherwise, I'll forget it's there. It'll rain tonight and it'll get soaked, and that'll be the end of it. Well, guys, there's one more barrow load there. I'm absolutely at it. Been at this for far too long. It took nearly 4 days to dig this out. There's that much of it. And then I've got to sift it, I've got to spread it into the beds. Wow. And I'm not done yet. Like I say, I've still got that bit there. What I'll do if I get a time in the next couple of days, I'll get all that wood burnt, and we'll get the rest of this up. So you need to get it all level, and to put the compost bins on. I'll build them, and then I've still got all this lot to move out of the way as well. This isn't going to be easy. There's a pile of stuff here which needs to be moved back further, and then we can start thinking about making the compost bins. But at the moment, I'm tied up with the glass. I need to get rid of the glass. That's another thing I need to get rid of. And then I need to burn all the wood. This is easy to get rid of, that compost. I'm just going to throw it into the bed next to the chickens, and that's that done. But yeah, tomorrow, today's Thursday, and what I will do, if I get any time tomorrow, I'll come and clear this lot away, and then maybe Saturday I might be able to burn most of that. And it's just getting rid of all this stuff around here. It's just tidying it all up. All that's going straight into the compost bins when they're built, so this is all going to be gone. Got paving stones there, which we could use in the compost to make the compost bin if I so wished. But yeah, this is the problem. I'm looking at this and you see all the compost in between. I daren't move that compost out of there, otherwise that'd be over. So sometime in this year, I've got to get that, empty that contain that water bucket. It's got 1,000 litres of water in it. Somehow I've got to empty it. Again, most of this will be gone. Then I'll be there's another compost bin just here next to the other side of it, so I'm going to be digging all that out. But at the moment, we're down to this last barrow load here on the ground, and what's in the wheelbarrow there. Well, we covered it. Look at all them stones there. These are what we took out the compost bin. They belong on the path anyway, so I'll just rake them down here eventually. Well, in fact, I might do that now, but we covered everything up here. We'll be back, burn all that wood and get rid of that last bit of compost. Right now I've got that wheelbarrow of compost to spread into that bed there, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'll quickly rake these stones down to the bottom out of the way. I've been throwing them on the path, and a bit uneven under your feet at the moment. It's a bit like when they very first come on here. It's like you could feel them under it when you was walking on them, sticking up. over the years we've flattened them all down. We've walked on the paths that much. But these are all stuck up, so I stick them here. Right, anyway, we'll get that done and then we're done for the day. Well guys, today we're not going to be starting this with petrol. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use this thing here. I just bought it. We'll start it from the bottom here. Well, I think we got it going. I can see fire inside there. Once it starts to build up, I think we'll have a nice hot fire and I can get rid of all this wood here. And fortunately for me, my plot is the furthest plot away from all the houses, or in whichever direction you go, so the smoke ain't a problem. It's starting to burn a bit cleaner now. Oh, listen to that wind, guys. Bloody hell. Shaking the trees about there and there's no leaves in them. I'm sat in a chair here just watching this fire burning on the allotment. There is rules. You should make sure you do not leave the fire unattended in a dangerous state. Well, it's not in a dangerous state, but you know, you don't want to leave it. You need to have water to hand. Well, there you go, there's a water butt with 1,000 litres of water. And there's the wood what we're burning. We're about 150 yards that way are the houses, and in that other direction there's another 150 yards, there's houses. So that's the north where the houses are and the east where the houses are. South and west there's nothing for a quarter of a mile. So we're just like I say, we just got the fire going now, and hopefully we'll get rid of all this wood. So the fire's burning. Here's a trick: if you get any damp wood, stick it at the side of your burning bin like that. While the wood's burning inside, that's drying on the outside, and you just chuck it in and it's less smoke. So there you go. So we're in the dying moments of this exciting burning day. We've had a control burn here. That's where I've been sat watching the fire all day. Water tank to the end just in case things got out of control. No one else can do this because the bloody water's off on the allotments. So really, if there was to start a fire, they would have no means to put it out if it got out of control. Fortunately for me, I have. So I've done what I've done. I've sat there all day waiting, watching it. Once that wood drops down below that barrel, that's it. It can't cause any grief to anyone, and we can knock it on the head. Oh guys, I just stuck some potatoes over the top of this burning bin, and I don't know if we're going to get any potatoes from it, any jacket potatoes. It'd probably burn them to a cinder. I haven't got no tin foil. If I had the tin foil, it'd been all right, but I haven't. I've got this thing here which sits over the top of the bin. It might work, it might not. You're wondering why the bar's there, just in case the bloody thing falls inside the bin. At least it's going to be caught by the handles. And you know, that sieve was looking for to do this. There it is. Kind of sucks, doesn't it? You find it after you've done it all. But yeah, I've got a couple of potatoes in there, so see what happens. Wow, them potatoes don't too good, did it, guys? I don't know though. They're quite soft. I'm gonna have to put the camera down a sec. Get there. Oh. Okay. they're all right, these. Oh. I'm glad I've done two. Oh God, that was going down the wrong way, that. Oh, it's bloody hot. Still working its way down. We'll go. Oh, you bugger. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it for now. But, it worked quite well then. Ooh. Built on the outside but nice on the inside. Now there's the result. That there like that now until tomorrow. But yeah, it made a great it made a great potato barbie to cut my potatoes on. And that there now is just coming up to the bottom ring there in the barrel. Oh, not bottom, the second set of hole, second set of holes. So it's reduced all the way down now, so that is perfectly safe. I can leave it. Right, onwards and upwards. Well, this is the day after the big burn, and the fire is still, well, the embers are still hot in there. I can feel them. I'm going to put a cover over this because I don't want the ash to get damp. We'll get a magnet and take all this metal out of here. That's the first thing we're going to do, and then we'll bag all the ash up, because we use the ash when we're putting the onions in. Great source of potassium, and the onions appreciate it. I made a bit of a boo-boo. I don't know if you can see, or you can't really see, but there's about 1, 2, there's 3, 4 tiny little holes. We'll make that, I didn't see that one there, but there's 4, 5 tiny little holes in the net. I don't know if you can see. And that was the embers flicking out with the fire onto it, and it burnt me bloody net. But before I put the brassicas in there again, I will stitch that net up. It's a 2-minute job. But yeah, the fire now is out almost. I'm gonna put something on the top to stop the rain getting in there, and we'll come back to this shortly. So what we're doing at the moment, I'm dragging, I'm going to drag another 4 of them. I've got loads of paving stones. There's load up there, load here, and I'm going to take these 4, move them around here for now. What I'm trying to do is move stuff around so we can so I don't have to chop all this lot to pieces. But it's work in progress at the moment. This bloody thing's in the way. But anyway, my plan is get these where I can see them. Move everything, these long planks out of the way. We can put them further down there. Some good stuff here. I'm just looking at it all here. It's unbelievable. I've got scaffolding bars, I've got hundreds of paving stones. I might give them to Deborah, see if she wants them. Got what, there must be 20 there, there must be another 20 on the other side, maybe 30, there's another 10 here, there's another 30 or so there. It's just amazing how I've collected all these over the years. And what I'm going to do is probably put them down the back here if I can. So that's the plan anyway. So today, continuing on from the burning, we cleared all this lot. It's all down there, it's out of the way. I'm going to move them these glass panels here. They weigh about 6-7 stone each, these. They're a dead weight and they're awful to move. I remember putting them there about 10 years ago, and they weighed a ton each of them, and they're very awkward to move. Now, I was going to take a load of 3x2s and a couple of 2x2s from the other side down there, but these were stacked here, so I thought, what the hell, there's 8 of them. We're going to use these for the floor of the compost bin. There's another pile just there. See them all stacked up behind the this I don't know what it is. It's like a little trailer. Well, just there, but behind these compost bags there's another load. So, and then you just go, if you look up there, you see them all there. 3x2s, there's 2x2s. There's piles of them. So we got the ones closest, so we don't have to start messing about. Buttercup's getting bored now. I don't blame her. We've been messing about here for a couple of days now. Right, tomorrow, if it's not raining, we're gonna see if we can move these. I'll try and get a bit of help, and we'll get them stacked up here. We'll cover them up, and then we'll dig this bit out here, maybe go a bit further, might put the composting bins up to the bed there, I don't know yet. Up to where Buttercup is now. We wait with bated breath. What's up with you? Well, we just had some fun there getting this first one out. The suction has kept it cemented in there. Now the first one's out, the rest of them have come out quite easy. I've got to put them round here. I'm going to do one tonight. See how it's all broken, all fractured. So I've got to be careful what I'm doing, otherwise I could get cut to bloody ribbons. But yeah, absolute nightmare these things were. I don't know why I ever picked so much or left them where they were. Might be easy to drag it rather than to lift it. I haven't got my camera set up. Buttercup's pushing her luck there. She's right on the edge of that board there. She like, wow, I'm watching you. Hey, I'm watching you. Seeing people going past there. Oh, big stretch. Right, anyway, we're going to drag this one out, and then tomorrow we'll do the rest of them, I think. Buttercup, lucky that end weighs more than you do, but you keep eating the way you're doing, you'll be off there with the board on top of you, you bugger. Right, anyway, they've got the panel out. I've got it half out, so I can't show you. I haven't got my other camera with me at the moment, but you get the idea. This is what we're doing. We're trying to move this glass. Well, we got the first one out. We got it round the corner, but I'm going to leave it for now because it's getting late and I've got to go and pick up my meds from the chemist. All 23 different prescriptions. Yep. It was a lot of that was all cracks and what have you. It's a shame really, but it'd be alright where it is for the time being. Well guys, the weather changed for the worse this week, and at the moment we've got a bit of drizzle. You can feel it, it's very fine. If you stayed in it long enough you get wet, put it that way. but we've cleared all the glass from here. We had no option but to put it here because it's hardened glass. It's like two panes of glass glued together, and it's a nightmare. You can't break it. Well, you can, but all it does is fracture. It don't bits fall off it. So we've left that. We just put it there. Out of sight, out of mind. You got double and then you got single. So it's like 3 of these glass stuck together. I bet most of it you could separate all this and make it a bit, put it out of the way a bit more. 3 of them have actually fell apart. I reckon give it another couple of years and the rest of them will fall apart. Probably they fall apart anyway. Could have been out here for 12 years, just sat just there. But, at the moment they're doing no harm there. Got the paving stones. I would have loved some sand. Unfortunately, got no sand to put down there. It's all disappeared. So we're stuck with what we're stuck with. Well guys, I thought we'd start here today. This is what we've been up to. There's some wood chip over at the other side of the allotment, so I was going to think of throwing it in there. In fact, I might go and get a banner. Well, I've just got a bit of wood chip to fill that gap next to the compost bin. Probably got more than I need. Wood chip there. It's not all that good, but yeah, where the water tank is, just want to put some of this so I'm not walking in sludge. Anyway, as you can see, we've got it now. We're going to spread it. So we're at that stage now where we've got the glass out of the way. I threw a bit of wood chip here just so I don't have to, it's all muddy. I don't want to be getting wet. I've got to put the paving stones down here yet. So it's we're getting there, slowly but surely. I may even cover the compost bins in. I've got a roll of this in the shed just over there. So once we've made it, I'll probably clad it in this sheeting to just protect it that little bit more. Right, anyway, all I come to want to show you is what I've done there. Just put some wood chip in that hole there. It's filled that area. There's my wheelbarrow. So Deborah's just popped round and she's taking them. She's got to get a wheelbarrow, so I'll put them into the wheelbarrow and then she can take them up to a plot. I may even be able to get rid of these. Apparently the Polish girl next to Deborah wants to make a greenhouse. In fact, here she comes, so we might be able to get rid of them. But they're very heavy. So she might have to get a couple of strong guys to help her out. Right, anyway, I'll be right back because here they both come. So there they go. And it looks like I may be able to get rid of all this glass here as well. They want to make Damon wants to make a greenhouse apparently. Well, all that glass there, you can use that. All them paving stones will be gone in a bit. I moved the bags down there until I built the compost bins, and all these leaves will go into the compost bins. This here will be there as the base in a moment, so yeah, happy days. So she's going to be in the way in a bit. Wow, wow, wow. So I'll call her. When I can't find her and I can't see her, I go, wow, wow, wow. And she comes a-running. What are you doing, Buttercup? She's sinking in the wood chip. Don't you even think, oh, she can smell some bloody cat's peed up the side of the frame. That's what she can smell. Here comes Deborah now. Right, better make a move, otherwise my name will be mud. Well, I'm stacking these pallets here, these paving stones 2 at a time, and Deborah's taking them over 2 at a time. She's quite happy to get them actually, and I'm quite happy to give them away. These are the last of them paving stones that I'm giving Deborah. She's taking 2 at a time at the moment. I says, you sure you don't want me to take them? She says, I'm fine. She got her cheeks are that red through wheeling them up with the wheelbarrow. Anyway, she's adamant. She says she needs to lose weight. She doesn't really. But anyway, then we're going. These ones are going to be laid down here shortly. Don't know where Buttercup. She was on top of the chicken pen roof about 10 minutes ago. Here she comes. Let's get my gloves on. I'm putting them in the wheelbarrow for her. So I'll be right back, guys. With the last wheelbarrow full. So she's quite happy. I'm quite happy we've got rid of them all. Should have get rid of that glass shortly. I'm going to just try and scrape a bit more of this floor. I want it level. It's not level. It is. It looks level for where it is. Let's pan the camera out. Looking at it, now it looks level, but it's about an inch high there. So I'm going to scrape a bit out, get it level, and I'm just going to lay the paving stones on top of it. That's all I'm going to do. I would have put some sand on it, but there is no sand to be had, unfortunately. Anyway, Buttercup, she'll be all over this in a minute. We'll lift these bricks and start scraping. I'll show you when it's all done anyway. Well guys, you join me laying the paving stones for the compost bin. What's that bloody cat doing there? She's nearly broke her neck then. I don't know. Anyway, enough of her. She's climbing on top of the cupboard up there in the centre of the plot. Little bugger she is. What's she like? Well, she's out of the way, I suppose. Anyway, here we're laying the paving stones. I've got 4 more to do, and then we're going to sit the. Well, I can't do the pallets today because I haven't got the screws or anything, so I'm just getting the floor in for the compost bin. So that's what we're doing. I'm keeping my eye on that bugger over there. So today we got rid of all them paving stones. We moved everything down there out of the way. The glass will be going shortly, hopefully. That's if Damon wants it. However, we got the paving stones just laid flat here. I really should have added more sand underneath. I should have added sand onto this. Who knows? We've not got it built yet, and I could always take them paving stones up and lay some sand. It's on a slope. It's sloping down ever so slightly. But then just here is a drain, which goes right down to a storm drain down that way. So any liquid inside the compost bin will naturally drain out onto here. So we'll take care of that when we come to it. But yeah, we've got the paving stones down. This is the base of the compost bins. They're not particularly level. If we had sand, it would have been a perfect job. I ain't got sand, so we just have to deal with what we got. You work with what you got, guys. Well guys, quick look at what's happening here. By the way, we just took all the nails and everything out of the burning bin. However, it's a bit damp at the bottom, so what we're going to do is stick the burning bin round there for the time being with a lid on it, let it dry out, and we'll take the ash out of that because we're going to use it. However, this is my problem. Where Buttercup is there, it's 1.5 inches higher up this end than it is there. If you look at the water butt, the water butt's leaning that way by 10 milli. That's not a problem. However, it's overall, it's about 1.5 inches needs taking out of this end. Now, I was going to use sand, bank this up here, and then get it level. Unfortunately, someone's nicked all the sand, so can't use that. I don't want to pay 30 quid for more sand. I've got sand at home, but that's for another project at home, so I can't use that. However, the other solution is if I dig another 1.5 inches out of there. Now, we've been digging at this bloody compost bin for about 2 weeks now. And, you know, we got all the compost out. We're down to the clay. And what I need to do is, rather than spend 30 quid, I think we'll just dig another 1.5 inches out. We'll get it a bit leveler. It doesn't have to be perfect, or however I would like it perfect. And then we're going to put these pallets on. Now, the reason why it has to be level is because these are going on the top of it, like for drip trays. We got 2 of them, and they fit the perfect size for these pallets. Now what we're going to do, you see these this wood what's on the top, we're going to screw them to this and leave that lip there. Now that lip's going to be the top, so you're going to have, this is going to be the side, and then you're going to have another one on the other side. It's going to be another one just like this, and we're going to do the back the same. And then what we're going to do, we have to put 2 pallets together in the center, because we want to put a pallet on the top, so the pallet will sit flush here on this when we're done, and then we can put these on, and the support's going to be, you know, so then they'll be level. Then the thing is, we need to get the floor level, and it's running down. I can see it just from here, you can see where it's running. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to dig it out. So, and these are going to be the doors as well. So you got the idea. This is the plan. We will be back when I've dug that floor out more, got it more lower at this end. I'm not looking forward to it, I tell you. Right, onwards and upwards. I'll give you a progress report in a moment. So what we're doing, we're digging about an inch out there so far. Next one will be about inch and a bit, 1.5 to 2 inches up the top. So all this just to level the bloody thing up. It's hard going, but I think it'd be worth it in the end. So we're on the home stretch at the moment. I've levelled these much better, they're much squarer to the frame up there. That's how high it was. It's about 2 inches, never mind 1.5 inches. I worked out about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. But once we dig that out and drop them paving stones down there, it should all be level-ish. Right, anyway, I'll come back when we got them all in. Like I said, we're still working to get these into, get them level, get these bloody paving stones level. Now, if I had sand, it took me 2 minutes, but no sand, so I don't want to, I can't justify wasting 30 quid when I can set them onto clay. That's what we're digging here. Most of it's clay. Well, that's starting to look much better, isn't it? Got 2 more to dig out, set them into the ground, and then we'll call it quits. I think I've got what I wanted anyway. At least it's level. So my paranoia about the paving stones not being level and true, well, we've sorted that out now. We dug all that out. There it is inside there. We're going to spread that in the bed. Probably when it dries out, I'm going to go through it and get all the stones out of it. Got my riddle up there, so we'll do that when it's drier. It's starting to spit at the moment, so I don't want to spend too much time around here. I will cover that soil up though in the bed here. I'll just cover it, and then we'll go through it when we've got a bit of time. Well guys, we're going to knock it on the head for today, but we've levelled these paving stones. I couldn't leave them as they were doing me head in, so it's square. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, we'll get a few of them pallets down, we'll set them up and see what it looks like. I am making 2 compost bins here, so it's all clear. So hopefully sometime this week we'll start building the compost bins, and then we can get on with doing some serious gardening. I've been in the front greenhouse as well this week. It was a few days when it was raining, so I run in there and did a bit of seed sowing. So I'm going to take you in there now and show you show you a few of the seeds what we've been sowing. I think we're up to about 29 seed sowings at the moment. Right guys, well, you join me. We're doing these the crackerjack marigolds. Now these things grow really tall, as I remember rightly. We're going to do lots of these. Oh. We'll do the full pack, and we're going a bit crazy here. You might, wow, you're putting too many in here, Mark, but at the end of the day, we prick them out and put them into their own little pots, and we give hundreds of them away. I'm just going to spread. I'm going to put the whole lot in. I mean, they look like I'm piling them in there. We're going OTT, but at the end of the day, by popular request, everybody wants me to give them some, so that's why we're doing so many. Again, I'm just going to wet everything down here. This is Clover multi-purpose compost, by the way. I did have my riddle around here. A few more seeds than I really needed. We're going to give them a really good topping. These are quite big seeds. I think I use this just to press them down a bit. A bit more water. There we go. That's the where are they? That's these African Cracker Jacks. I've got a label here. Stick the label in. So that's the first of the flowers we're going to do. We always do the marigolds because we like to put the marigolds in with the tomatoes. It keeps the green fly and everything at bay. It really works as well. Anyway, we've got these French orange boy, so we're going to do some of them as well. I don't know if you're going to get a lot more seeds or what in there, but let me just smooth things around and move this to one side. Put it down there for now. Again, just before Wilkinson's went into liquidation, we bought loads of these. Just drops a couple there. I can see where they are. That's the main thing. Last thing you want is them falling in your bloody compost. Right, every one of them is in there. Again, give them a drink of water. Clover multi-purpose. Good, get them wet. That's the main thing. You need to get them wet. They ain't going to germinate unless they taste that water. Again, another one of these propagator lids. Last watering. There we go. So that's these orange boy. Stick the label in, lid on it, and that's the marigolds that we're going to be doing. So we've got the Cracker Jack and we've got the orange boy. So we're doing a few cabbages at the moment. We're doing these cabrice cabbage, round cabbage, and we always do 12 at a time. And we're using these little propagators, which have got bloody piles of them. Doing a little low layers about, I'd say 10 milli deep. And these are the victims. I'm using two cameras here, so I'll choose which one's the best shot and then we'll go with it. But at the moment, I've got to just tear the packet. You get quite a lot of these. However, wow, well, you don't get a lot of them. Well, look at them. That's all you get in this pack. £3 for these Cabrice F1s. Well, I'll tell you what, these buggers don't germinate, there's going to be serious grief. Actually, put another one in there. I'm putting 2 in each station. Missed that one. Come back to that in a minute. Oh, we've got one left. We've got 3 in one of them. But wow, you don't. That's all you get. Nothing. That. Nothing. Well, there must be some sort of super cabbage these. But yeah, Caprice F1s. Wow, I didn't know they was that expensive. Oh God, did I see? Yeah, I can see that seed now. Flick it in the hole. Now then, we're just going to water them. Just fill the hole in. And what will happen is the clover compost is that fine. It'll dissolve around the seeds, so there's no need to go crazy. Right, I do need my reservoir. Don't put a lot in it, there's no point in putting a lot in it. I got my label. I've had to write Caprice cabbage on the back because there's no picture of what it is on this one. There's it says a free label, so obviously you have to write it on that side. It doesn't matter what's the label. So there we go. There's the propagate. Right, we need the we're done with the covers. Oh, there they are. These have got no ventilations in them, but we will be using, we have got some with like little round regulators, but we don't need them at this moment. What we need to do is get on. Well, I was going to say we could give them out as well, but bloody hell, you only got 24 of them. 24 seeds, cabbage seeds for £3. That's shocking. I paid 5 pence each for them, but it's still shocking. Right, anyway. God, imagine of having to pay £3 for them and then finding out there's only 24 of them in them. Right, we're down to these all year round collies. Again, little hole. We're not going to go crazy. Unfortunately, this one doesn't come with a label. We used to do 6 of these, put 3 of these in each of the stations, but again they always seem to come up, so I'm not going to tempt fate by just putting 1 in, but we will put 2 in and take the weakest one out. I'm just coming back away from the compost because I don't want to drop any seeds in there if I can help it. Now you get quite a pile of these. Again, putting 2 in, sorry. Oh God. Nah, throw that one away. Probably grow in the path that. There's 2. I have this little drum thing where you can actually put them in. I missed that one. I can see it just on the top. Just flick it in the hole. Right, I've got them all there. Flick these seeds back in here. These ones I'm going to keep because I do quite a lot of sowings of these. Right, so we got the seeds in the thing. Now again, like I say, it's clover, and just wetting on the top of it will dissolve the clover around the seeds. Once I've done that, I can give it a better watering. And you can see what it's done there. It's actually, you don't even need to do this, what I'm doing, because it's completely covered the seeds. So we'll go over them again. Last bit of water. There's me drip tray that I'm going to be putting them in. In it goes. Because this one doesn't have a label, obviously I'm going to have to stick that in there like on an angle. And there's the last one. So that's the last of the seed sowings for a while. We will be back. We've got a load more to do, like the sweet corn and oh god, I'm stumped, but we have got a load more to do. I'll show you them again. Right, I'm going to tidy up here now, and we'll probably drop these seeds up in the community room and let someone else use them. But right now I'm going to put them into the back greenhouse. So I'll show you where I'm going to put them. They're right up on a shelf in the back greenhouse. So this is where we've stuck the market more cucumbers, the birthless tasty greens, the others. These ones here are telepathy, and then you got the kale, a couple of varieties of cabbage, and the very end one there's the collies, and they're up on a shelf here up high. I probably could stick another 2 in there, and I will do eventually. All the others are inside here in this grow house. We'll keep an eye on them, see how they're doing, but at the moment I need to shut the door to keep what we've got in there. Right, all done. Anyway, as you saw there, the seeds, we've put them in the back greenhouse. Funny enough, I was in there today and I had a look, and let me show you what I've
well guys, I'm just looking at here. These are the seeds that we sold last Saturday. Cabbages are starting to come up there. What are them ones? All year round collies are coming up. What are them ones? So then they're pointy cabbage. Offhams 2s, they're all up. And the kale, that's up. The dwarf green curly kale. These are, we just planted them, put them in there. I'm just looking in here, I can actually see 1 or 2 things coming up in these, and the seeds. These are just been done. There's a few down there. They'll take a couple of weeks for these to come up, but yeah, they've all seems to start to germinate. Now there's a result.
So we've actually got the brassicas, the first to always come up, and they're doing quite well up there in them little propagators. It won't be long before the tomatoes and cucumbers and the chilies and peppers are up. I have grown loads of them. You see me do all them marigolds there. We tipped them all in. They will, when they come up, we'll prick them out. We do this all the time. It's every year we do it, and we put them into pots. It's when we start to transplant, and that's when it starts getting really tricky, where we basically trying to find space for it all. But we seem to manage every time. But yeah, the seedlings are starting to come up now in the back greenhouse, and it's looking good. I was looking at the snowdrops the other day as I was coming down the path, and it was open, so I thought we'd do a little clip and show you what they look like. I added a little bit of music to it as well, so enjoy. Anyway, it's getting late now. I've got one more clip to show you, and that's what we've been wasting his money on the at this Antiques and Collectors Fair today. I bought a few coins. I bought a few coins this week as well, funny enough. A few carded ones. I did all right. I've got some nice deals, and let me share them with
guys,
you.
this was a job lot I got this week on the internet. I paid 18 quid for all these, and we got 2 Falkland Island carded 50p's and a couple from the Royal Mint. First one, this is Season's Greetings, Christmas Greetings. This is I've got a full set of these, and believe it or not, they only made 7,500 worldwide of these. So I thought we'd grab that one. And then we got this one. I've got a few of these. It's called Boat Face Polar Research Vessel. This is the 2018. I think it's a 2019 they did as well. I've got them in silver proof as well. And again, they made 6,000 of these worldwide. So why not get it? I got this thing here. It's I think it's a 2019 Britannia 50p. Strike your own. That come with it, and that was from the Royal Mint. By the way, these two are Pub Joy. This one here, again, this is a Girl Guide. They made 250,000 of these. Now, whether they actually sold them all it's up in the air. I reckon they sold about 6,000 or 7,000, and the rest of them all went back to the Royal Mint to be destroyed. But again, it was a job lot. I got them for less than 20 quid for a lot of them. I remember buying that one for nearly 25 quid when it was first out. This one sells for about 10. Again, this one sells for 10, and this one probably a £5. So I think I've done all right there. Let's show you what else we've bought. Well, guys, we've been to Antiques and Collectors Fair today, and what you can probably see here is this book. We just picked this book up. We paid a tenner for it. The book is what we bought. The coins are just freebies, basically. It was just in the book. There are some American 1 cents and dimes and stuff like that. Probably a couple of really nice ones in there. I don't really know. I'm not really into the American stuff. Come out a bit. There's a few English 5p's, there's quarters, there's dimes. There's some nice frappancies there. So that's the copper ones. And then moving along here, we've got florins, we've got half pennies. These are all going to be taken out of here. Again, you've got the other side of them. We've got some shillings, florins, an half crown there, really nice half crown. We've got some pennies. And yeah, that's it basically. Like I say, these coin books, you pick them up for about 40 quid on eBay. I've got a load of them, in fact. There's a few there, and for a tenner it was a bargain and a half. I couldn't say no. Right, anyway, other than that, we've actually been buying a few other coins as well. We bought this Jack the Ripper double florin. I couldn't resist it. This is not the Gothic double florin. What is it? It's the metallic writing, like the one there. It's more swirls on the other one. There's like 2 different versions of the 1888 double florin. This is a cracky little coin. This is the laureate head of George IV, and why did he just do that then? It's even got lustre on this. I couldn't resist it, so I bought it. It's well worth what I paid for it anyway. Now here's 2 coins, interesting coins, both the same date. One's 14 quid, one's 10 quid. Now this is almost mint state. The only thing what this coin is lacking, basically, is it's got toning around the edges. Other than that, that coin would be up there. That'd be 100 quid if it didn't have the bloody toning on it. But anyway, we saw that, we picked it up. This one's, again, it's another 1887 Jubilee head. This is I quite like this one, actually. It's worth what it basically is, and I think, to be quite honest with you, I think that one's the nicer of the two. But again, it's a matter of opinion. I'm sure people would say that one's the better one. Well, it is. Look at the lustre on that. It's absolute mint state. Right, what else did we buy? We bought this 1902 florin. It's in pretty good nick for what it is, and I couldn't resist it. There was no bully in there today, so I bought myself that. The other find of the day is this this Elizabeth I groat. Now it's smashed up to hell. There's no, basically there's no, you can barely make the queen out, but it is Queen Elizabeth groat, and well, for 25 quid it was worth it, just because it's got a full flan all the way around the edges where it's not been hacked at. So I got that as well. Anyway, that's what we've been wasting his money on today. There is a few other coins, so I'll show you them again.
So let me know what you think about them. Funny enough, we actually we picked up all the seed potatoes and onions what I ordered through the shop today. They come as well, but we're going to save them until next week. I'll show you what we've got, and we'll show you our chitters potatoes next week. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. The time is coming up to 20 to 5, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hours to put the video together. I do a thumbnail, so it's full steam ahead. Anyway, I'm going to jump out of the way, and I'm going to show you where Buttercup is. She's already in for the night. She's fast asleep, and well, there she is, guys, fast asleep in her bed. Well, she's not fast asleep, but she's in her bed anyway. She won't leave that bed until tomorrow morning when I turn up, unless she sneaks off out to get the odd mouse. She's got her food here, she's got her water, she's happy. Right, I'm going to get out of here. I've got a million things to do and not enough time to do it. Bye for now, folks.